Lloyd, how have you pulled up from your big nights, big performance?
Yeah, good. No, pulled up really well. Got the legs moving today and had a kick around, and it took probably a couple of extra days to get over the adrenaline of it all, and definitely the most exciting game I've ever been a part of. So good to get today done, and we've got a day off tomorrow, and then it's all eyes forward.
How proud are you of that? You weren't even in the side early doors, and now you're having a huge part in the cutthroat final.
Yeah, it's crazy how quickly things can change, isn't it? And I feel like a lot of mentors I've had have always said that, and for me, I felt like it's always gone the other way. It's like, how quickly can you do an injury or get dropped? But yeah, this year I've been able to be on the other end of the coin, and yeah, very proud. I couldn't have done it without a lot of people around me, a lot of people in my corner, and two amazing clubs that have helped me every step of the way. And pretty exciting now where we are. I think round one, lining up for Box Hill against Casey, I don't think I would have thought I'd be standing here in front of you all now. So yeah, it's exciting.
Were you pinching yourself? 97,000, massive atmosphere, massive crowd. As you said, your biggest you played in front of.
Yeah, without a doubt, definitely. I think it was funny week, had 2 weeks of build up in anticipation, so sort of try and minimise thinking about it, but then once you're there and the Welcome to Country, national anthem, the crowd roars, it's pretty special. Such a big part of why our job is one of the best, and it was surreal. Once that ball's bounced though, it's pretty amazing how quickly your focus just changes and everything just becomes white noise, and get in the zone.
Did you watch on Thursday night? What did you make of?
Yeah, I did, yeah. Obviously Geelong had the better of them, but they finished second on the ladder, and they're an outstanding team. They've had a really good, strong year, and Geelong are good as well, and they touched us up, and we obviously had a good battle against Port early in the year, so yeah, it'll be a good contest, I'm sure. Looking forward to getting over there.
How do you feel having that big game under your belt? Because we did hear a bit from some of the younger guys saying that you were talking to a few of the senior players about drawing on their experience of playing in finals to ready yourselves. So how does it feel now that you've got that game with that big crowd done?
Yeah, obviously great, and I feel like Sam's talked about it before in terms of just players' experience in general. Every game throws something different at you, whether it's you're being chased down from behind or you're chasing another team down from behind. Is it wet? Every team plays a different style, and that game is just another string that we can add to our bow. And obviously having senior heads like Bruce and Gunners that are going to lead the younger players and sort of help with your game day routine. Not haven't played many night games, all that sort of thing. But yeah, it was. Yeah, good to get the experience, and I feel like we have had a couple of big games this year. I know people have spoken about it before, but Dusty's 300th and playing Collingwood at the G, they're all 90,000 crowds, and I feel like playing into that hype and buzz and electricity of the atmosphere is just suiting us really well. So hopefully we can do that again in a hostile environment in Adelaide.
What did an early sausage do for your confidence?
Snag. Yeah, it was good. I've missed a couple in the last sort of couple of months. I started the year with my set shot was pretty dialed in, so yeah, it was good. It was nice. A bit of a blur, to be honest, crazy. The noise, and just you can literally feel the vibrations of the noise. It was nice to kick things off well.
On your great spike in form, how consistent you've become, can you articulate 2 or 3 reasons why? Belief in the coach or outside help?
Yeah, it's funny when you do improve what appears to be quickly, everyone's asking what have you done, but I've not changed much of what I've done for the last 5 years, and big believer in marginal gains and just getting a little bit better every day. I've always been a hungry worker, and I feel like I've always had just a positive attitude, and I've let the coaches around me shape the player I want to become, and eventually I suppose things turn your way, and for a long time it didn't, and I've been dropped I don't know how many times, and I think the way I was able to just embrace that and lean into that, and that knot in your stomach that you get when you're just so flat on a Thursday arvo because you haven't been picked again for 5 years. I'm proud of the fact that I was able to stand up during those times, and just keep getting better and better and better. And I suppose it looks like the other thing that helps is obviously the belief in yourself, and get a few games early and the snowball sort of starts to roll, and that's been another big cog, but it'd be a long list if I was trying to name them all.
Do you feel that Sam really trusts you now? Because that must be a great feeling as a league footballer.
Yeah, I hope so. I think so, yeah. And I think Sam definitely, and I think the other one that I'm really building a connection with is my midfielders. It's a close relationship between mids and rucks, and we hold each other to a pretty high standard, and they're also a lot of my best mates, and I love playing with them and love playing with the group. So we talk a lot about having trust in your teammate to do the job, and hopefully my footy this year and in the back half of this year has led to a bit more of that.
Really tough blow for Frosty. How do you think the defence made those absences?
Yeah, it's heartbreaking for us, especially as I said, we're a tight-knit group, and he's played such a huge role for us this year. It has been awesome, but similar to other big injuries we've had, another man will step in, and whoever that is will, I'm sure play their role really well. Like you look at Finn McGuinness and Josh Ward, Harry Morrison's been a little bit on the fringe, and they all had massive games on Friday night. And I'm sure whoever comes in, we know can play the role, as upsetting as it is that we won't be without Frosty. And yeah, he's been around the club still the last 3 days. He's not going anywhere, so I think we'll still have him in spirit, and yeah.
You said you're building that chemistry with your midfield and the team as a whole. Does it feel like you're on a bit of a fairy tale run, and you might be able to do something like what the positive beat on the weekend did in 2016?
Oh yeah, I feel like it's funny. Fairy tale might be the perception from the outside, but we've been aiming for this for as long as I've been at Hawthorn, 2 years, and I know even earlier since Sam's taken the reins. So we talk about it regularly, talk about finals regularly, talk about where we want to get to regularly. So I don't think that it's something that's just magically going to appear and happen, and we know that we've got a big 3 weeks ahead of us, hopefully. So yeah, I think that it's something we've been aiming towards and had our sights set on for a long time. Fingers crossed we can just keep sticking at it and see what happens.
Do you envision this being a possibility when you came here 2 years ago, this run, this momentum coming so quickly?
Yeah, I suppose you're never really sure. I think that last year was obviously frustrating at times, and we still had some really good wins, and then had a lot of probably bad losses as well. And we were able to, I think a highlight of the group and a real momentum builder of the group has been able to have those hard conversations and push each other to get better. So I think that probably there's periods where you doubt where you're at, and definitely, and for me personally as well. But it's good that we've been able to get here, and hopefully this is just the start.
You said just before you've got a pretty close relationship with the Mids. How's Will Day going?
Yeah, good. Yeah, no, he's going well. He's going well. I'm not really sure where he's at, to be honest. I think he was training a bit today, and the powers that be will make a call on him later in the week or whenever that comes out. But I know he's controlling everything he can, and he's a bloody hard worker, so would love to have him out there. But as I mentioned before, Wardy, Finn McGuinness, they played a really good role for us and dominated really. So whoever it is, they'll be able to play the role.
The side's been really renowned for speed and the Wizard and Giddy and all those sorts of players in the spread. How important is it for you to set the tone physically and bring your angry pills and sort of start that real physical side of the game?
Yeah, it's something. The ruck role has been the same for a couple 100 years, really. So I'm sure that every team in the country wants their ruck to be able to bring that physical presence. Luckily, my stature and the way I play can probably help do that a bit. And there's definitely been games I've played this year where I haven't got that jump that I would have liked to. But yeah, I feel like that's been a growth in my game, is being able to work through that, even if I don't have the best start, and still it doesn't matter if you have a down quarter or a half, or what can you change to play what's in front of you. So I think that the other guys do walk a little bit taller, and I definitely do when I see my mids crashing in and laying bone crunching tackles. I think it's quite an infectious thing amongst the whole group, not just myself.